Hey guys, it is Tanya and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another apartment renovation. Today I am renovating 131221 Chic Street. I feel like I've just been renovating all the Chic Street apartments lately. I really enjoy them and I've been incredibly into renovating apartments lately. So if there's a specific one you'd like to see me renovate, please do let me know. But for today, this is a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment that is decorated for a crafty teenager. That was the inspiration anyway. We have a lot of crafty things in the game now since we have the Sims 4 Nifty Knitting Stuff Pack, and I used a lot of that pack. I'm also using this beautiful wallpaper from the Moschino pack. I feel like I never have a good spot to use this, but I was like, ooh, we could have like these fun abstract murals on the wall, have some like DIY elements in here, and really go all out with color. And I think I went pretty much all out with color. It's so bright in here. There's lots of pinks, blues, yellows. There's some purples, some green, like every color. I don't know why I'm naming them. It's every color. But definitely a lot of pinks because of that feature wall that I'm using. And then I am using this table over here as our dining/crafting space, which is actually a table from Movie Hangout Stuff. I used a few things from that pack and I thought it worked really nicely. I have that. I have one of the chairs from that pack. And I believe a plant as well and some decorations out and about. Both of these side tables here and the table above it, or not the table, the wall hanging with all the craft supplies are all from Nifty Knitting, and then these chairs are from the Laundry Day Stuff Pack. I feel like the color swatches they had just worked really well with the sort of story I was trying to tell with colors in this apartment. And so I was pretty happy with that. And then just adding some paintings above the table. I have a base game one and then one from Tiny Living. I believe I used some Tiny Living in here. Yeah, the couches I end up using are from Tiny Living. Right now, I have one from Nifty Knitting down, but I prefer the Tiny Living one for this space. I just have so much trouble using the colors from that one. I feel like this would be the apartment to use Nifty Knitting couches, but I somehow didn't make it work. But we're working in the kitchen now, and I was trying to make this look a little bit more custom and interesting. I have these little decorations in the front from Snowy Escape, and then over by the wall I have like a little table as you enter in that is a fun color, and I thought about having that shelf there, but I move it over onto a different wall right over here in a little bit because that's going to be where there is a desk space, but just getting some hanging plants. And I don't actually end up keeping the tall fridge. I get rid of that because I really wanted to have a floor to ceiling cabinet over there. So we end up having a mini fridge in this space, but I think that worked out nicely and it made the kitchen a little bit more interesting. Plus, it's a yellow cabinet and the rest of them are white. I don't know why I was so excited about that. I guess this was just a really fun build to mess around with color and do very bright things. So fun times. This was actually making me think of back a couple of years ago when the solid color build challenge was really popular, or when we would have like the randomly generated colors where you would have like a color palette to work with to build a house or build a room, or every room is another different color, which I think was popular last year. Those were all really, really fun. I hope we get some more fun build challenges this year. I think the most recent one would be the every room is one tile bigger, which I just did a week or so ago, and that was so fun. So I don't know. I really like build challenges. I don't know why I'm rambling about that, but I am. But with that being said, what is your favorite build challenge? Also, are there any that you'd like to see me do that I haven't done already? Definitely open to those suggestions per usual. But the kitchen is coming together now. I just really like how I combine the items, particularly the pegboard on the side of the counters with all the little paints and stuff on it. I was particularly excited about that. And now we're decorating the desk space. We just have a computer, a couple of shelves that I clutter up, and that little plant, like the succulents in the books, that is from the Movie Hangout pack. I think that's such a cute item. And then I have some mason jar lights in the kitchen, just a pink light over the dining space, and of course adding some knitting baskets in here because, you know, I'm using a lot of nifty knitting. So I thought that made sense. And then I'm getting the clutter for these shelves. I'm adding some additional shelves to connect them together and make it so there are shelves within the shelves. so I can clutter it up a little bit more, which I think worked out nicely. This red block you are seeing is the OMSP shelf, I think that's the order of the letters. I always get it mixed up, but it is linked in the description down below. It is a CC shelf. I've used it a lot in the past. It's a lot of fun and helps you place things at more precise levels, but I don't keep it in the build, so this build will not be tagged as using CC. You don't need CC to use it, but that's what that is. And then we are moving on into the living space. These are those tiny living couches I had mentioned before, and we should be grabbing a bunch of curtains and then a plant that came with the movie hangout pack as well. But I kind of layer some curtains here, some base game ones with some Parenthood ones to make it a little bit more interesting to look at. And I got this bright yellow rug from City Living. It fit in this space so nicely. I was very excited about that. And there is that plant that I had mentioned, and getting another one of these little side tables like the one I had in the entry area to be our TV stand in this peachy color. I thought it was really pretty. I went through every swatch first, as you saw. I was very indecisive. But just going to grab a TV up there, and then I believe I add the little knitted cacti right next to the TV after I go through every paint swatch possible for the walls in here. But I figured it out in the end, and it ended up being a relatively bright blue color. Should be grabbing that cacti now. I wasn't sure on the swatch. I wanted to bring in a little bit of pink, but I didn't know how much. Then I thought about using this pink plant behind here, but I ended up grabbing the one from Journey to Batu. Instead, I had the pink and the yellow, and it kind of looked like a mixture of fake-looking flowers you might find at a craft store, so that's kind of why I picked that. And then just adding some boxes and stuff on this side table, having, maybe some organized crafting materials. I almost said organized clutter. Although, yes, that too. That's technically what this is. But I was thinking maybe those boxes were like where ribbons and things are, some paints, or maybe your rubber cement, all of that sort of stuff. But now we are into the bedroom. I can't remember if we decorate this right now. I think we do the bathroom before this room. I was just like, let's pick out the bed and the wallpaper. And then at some point the wallpaper disappears and I have to repaint it, and I don't really know what happened, but right now we're just adding a mirror by the entryway, and that's pretty much it. And then this is the bathroom. I end up going with this yellow swatch because I like how the curtain looks painted. Maybe they did a painting and then they got it printed on a shower curtain. I really liked that idea. And then the tiles in here are bright green. I'm not sure they were originally bright green. This could be another thing, like you move in and the tiles are white and then you were like, I'm gonna paint over them. And try and customize the space to how you'd like it. I don't know who else has watched way too many videos on YouTube of people moving into apartments or homes, and they're just like, I'm going to DIY everything. That was definitely the inspiration behind that. But anyway, we are on into the bedroom now. I did not keep that curtain in the end because it ended up covering up too much of the wall where I wanted to put a dresser, so I swapped that out a little bit later. I do keep this rug though, but I scale it up and rotate it, and so it takes up pretty much the whole room. But I really like how that came out, and then I just use these base game side tables. I thought they matched the wood tone pretty well, and I didn't think everything needed to be 100% DIY'd, but the paintings are so pretty. Those are once again from movie hangout stuff. So are the candles and crystals over on the left side of the bed, and there is that rug sized up. It's kind of hidden by the closets, which worked out nicely. And here is that dresser that I didn't want the curtains to cover. It's so pretty. It's such a cute swatch of the Parenthood dresser. Just adding a mirror, and then I'm going to paint the other walls in here. And I end up actually adding one more mirror, the full length one from Jungle Adventure, the best mirror in the game. Can't not add that to a build. And that's pretty much it, just a couple other decorations here and there. And then we're going to be heading on into screenshots. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. You can also subscribe to the channel if you have not already. I'd love to have you join us. And if you click that bell, it'll turn on notifications so you'll be notified of every single time I upload a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all soon. Bye, everybody.